Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, the Running Geek Girl, and I just want to tell you a little bit about a challenge that I just completed recently. Potterhead Running Club is an online virtual running club that benefits different charities throughout the course of a year. In the spring, they have an event called Spring Quidditch, in which the four houses, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, and Slytherin, all divide into teams and race head-to-head to see who can complete the most miles within a certain amount of time. As part of the House of Ravenclaw, I was put onto a team called ConfrinGO. Over the course of the 11-day event, I pledged to complete 15 miles a day for the full length of the event. I'm not a fast runner, I'm not an ultra runner, and I probably never will be. But one thing I love to do is to challenge myself, and this definitely seemed like a great challenge. So while I was completing these miles over the course of 11 days, I decided to get out my camera and sort of record a few of my thoughts and feelings over how I was getting through it. And here's what happened.
Is day one. I am up at 5:45 in the morning, trying to get some miles in. We have some people that got up at midnight so that they can make sure they have some miles. And at 11 o'clock Central Time, 12 o'clock Eastern, that's when we can start uploading our miles into Racery and see what we've got so far. It is so early. I'm not a morning person. And as I'm walking around, there are so many houses with lights on. Why are they up this early? I don't understand. Okay, I am finishing up my last 2 miles of the day. That will bring me to 15 miles. That is the maximum amount of miles that you are allowed to put into Racery for one day. I ended up doing 4 miles before breakfast, 5 miles after homeschooling with the kids, another 4 in the afternoon, and these last 2 after dinner. That seems to be a fairly good schedule. I may stick with that. This is going to be a long 11 days, but you know, mostly I'm going to be walking. I may put a few 5K runs in just to kind of spice things up a little and to speed things up when I'm a little bit short on time. Also, fun fact, I am wearing my Helena's Hawk shirts. That is the shirt from my first Quidditch in spring of 2018. Day 2, and it's almost lunchtime, and I'm at 11 miles already for the day. I wanted to do some running, but my right hamstring has been giving me problems, so definitely gonna do some stretching and some work with foam roller in a little while. Then I will try to get the last 4 miles of my day later, probably closer to dinner time. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna stretch and relax and do what I need to do to make sure that I'm good to go again for tomorrow. All right, I'm in my last 2 miles of the day, bringing me to 15 for the day. Still a little bit of soreness in my right hamstring, but you know, I think I can get it rested enough to pick things back up again tomorrow. Rowena's Eagles, because I was one of the Fightin' 50 last year for spring Quidditch, so representing my Eagles again today. Day 3. Not having too many problems with the hamstring this morning, so my feet are a little sore and I've got a blister on one of my left toes. Nothing too terrible. Making good time this morning. The weather's gorgeous, and I'm gonna see how many miles I can get in before I have to make breakfast for my family. I am done. Just finished mile 15 for the day. I was starting to fade pretty bad about mile 12 or so. Stopped inside and got a picky bar, so it helped me finish. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have made it the last couple of miles. But I'm done earlier than usual, so I'm going to use this opportunity to rest up some more, and hit it again really early tomorrow morning. Today's shirt, our House Cup champion shirt. It's one of my favorites. Also, apparently while I was walking, I finished my 1,000th mile for the year so far. So, still moving along. Day 4. I've been up since 4:45. No, 4:45. I have Quidditch brain. I can't even think straight. I've managed to get 13 miles done. I'm not gonna lie. I am tired. My feet are sore. My butt is sore. But none of that seems like a good enough reason to give up on anything. So I'm gonna do 2 more miles after dinner to bring me to 15. A little bit frustrated because at about half mile into this walk, and my watch decided that it was time to do an update on its own without asking me. So thankfully I had another timer, another tracker running on my phone. I was afraid that it was going to crash on me, so I had to walk it with my phone in my hand, watching it the whole time to make sure that it wasn't going to crash or anything. So I'm a little bit frustrated, but I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get a snack. Then I'm gonna have some dinner. I'm gonna get some water. It's May 4th, by the way, so wearing an appropriate shirt for the day. But I'm just gonna rest a little bit and finish up. Okay, 7 o'clock. The sun's going down, and I am just now finishing mile 15. I gotta go take care of my family, get kids into bed, and then I'm gonna stretch and take a nice shower and hopefully be ready to do this all over again tomorrow. Day 5. It's early. It is just now 6 o'clock. Good weather once again. It's not too bad so long as you can ignore small aches and pains. I could use some more sleep, but we'll worry about that later. It is now 5 in the afternoon, and I have spent the last 5.5 hours or so just taking care of everything else in my life. The house, the kids, lunch, getting dinner ready to go. The whole time I kept reminding myself, gotta get these last 2 miles done. So here I am, getting the last 2 miles done. That's it, 15 miles. So tired, and I'm gonna have to do this again tomorrow. For now, it is Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna go eat a lot of tacos. But today's shirt, Wonder Woman. Because sometimes you need to feel like a superhero. My muscles hate me right now, and I feel like I just can't get enough sleep. I have got so much to get done today, in addition to fitting in all my miles. I'm hoping maybe I could fit in a nap, a short one this afternoon, and maybe that'll help. Here I am up at dawn again. Lots of birds. The weather's cooled off a little bit, so let's just see how the day goes. Working on mile number 10 for the day. It finally warmed up, so the sun is out. And how am I supposed to get all these miles in when there are so many cute dogs in this neighborhood that I need to stop and pet? I feel like my brains are scrambled. We call it Quidditch brain, where your brain just stops working completely on its own. And I feel like I can't put two thoughts together right now. Okay, it's 11.5 miles done. Got to take a break for a while and do some lunch, some stuff with my kids, regular real life stuff that's not Quidditch. I am on my last half mile of the day. I was going to try and spread it out to some smaller walks to finish everything out, and once I got started walking, just said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it all right now and get it over with. Give myself a little bit more time to rest tonight, and then we start it all again tomorrow. It's gonna be a little interesting tomorrow. I've got a couple of different places that I need to be, and or at least things that I need to get done, and because I can't really go anywhere right now, but there are some things that I have to get done, and I'm gonna have to fit in my miles in the midst of all this, so should be interesting. Day 7. Been at this for a week now. I definitely have Quidditch brain. My brain just flat does not work anymore. And today was such a busy day. I had so much to get done. From the time I got up at 5:30 until probably about 2:30 this afternoon, I did not have time to do anything other than walk and fill all my obligations. And so at about 2:30, when I sat down to eat lunch, I actually fell asleep while I was eating lunch because I was just so tired. The good news is I'm getting my miles in. I've got 2.5 miles to go, and I will be done with my 15 miles for day 7. Good morning on day 8. There was a huge storm this morning, lots of lightning, so my first 4.5 miles were on my treadmill, but the storm has passed and I am back outside picking up some miles. I am listening to podcasts. I suggest Joy Binge. It is a podcast of nothing but good news, and it's like morning coffee for your brain. But I am trying to fit everything in again today. Should be much easier than yesterday, so those could be famous last words. We'll see. Okay, finishing my last mile for the day, which brings us to 15 for today. A little bit easier today than it was yesterday. It's amazing what your body can get used to doing after enough time. Oh, today's shirt, by the way, this is the shirt for the Run For It 5K, benefiting To Ride Love on Her Arms. My very first fall Quidditch, I was on the team Expecto Patro Run, and that was the charity that we ran for, was To Ride Love on Her Arms. We've all stayed friends ever since. We've seen each other through some ups and downs, so Quidditch lets you meet some amazing people. Day 9. It got cold in May, so it's about 45 degrees. Got a little bit of a late start today. Took a little more time to sleep in, get some rest. My glutes are not happy with me. My butt just hurts. I'm gonna see what I can get done before breakfast. Looks like I'm gonna get probably about 6 miles or so. Stop for breakfast, take a little break, and then do some more. Last mile of the day. Made it to 15. I hurt. Thankfully my kids allowed me to sit down and rest on my bed for about 20 minutes or so, that gave me a little bit of extra energy. The weather finally warmed up, totally blue sky, lots of sun, and other than just being achy and really, really tired, I made it through, so I guess I can't complain. Time to have some pizza and rest up for another day. And yes, I'm having to stick with just walking. I have tried sprinkling some runs in, which I can keep up with for about a mile or so, but my body's taken such a beating doing this that I don't want to push it. I don't want to chance anything. So mostly sticking to walking, and that's just fine because miles are miles, no matter how fast or how slow they are. Oh, and today's shirt, Expecto Patro Run, but that was my first fall Quidditch group, and they are some wonderful people, so I've got them with me today. Good morning, day 10, and happy Mother's Day. I've just finished 5 miles. I'm going to do breakfast and then do another 4 miles and eventually get all 15 in today. A little bit cool out right now, but it looks like it's going to be a great day. My feet, though, are so swollen. I had to loosen my laces on my shoes this morning just because it was hard to fit my feet back into my shoes. Definitely paying the price for all these miles, but I'm going to make it through. Last mile of the day. It just feels like it was a real struggle to get up and going today, but got it all done. Tomorrow is the last day of Quidditch. The catch to it is if I'm going to get 15 miles in, it has to be done before 11 o'clock. That's when the race is over. Everything has to be uploaded by then. So I have to get everything done during the morning. I'm going to get up at midnight and put in about 3.5 miles and then get up at 5:45 and do some more. It won't be fun, but I'm gonna get it done. Day 11, final day. I was up at midnight to get miles and then back up again at 5:30 to get miles. I'm feeling optimistic. I am ignoring all the little aches and pains because I'm just focused on finishing. Pausing now for breakfast and then back at it. 2 miles to go. I've been on the treadmill doing homeschooling with my kid while I'm walking. He's done, so out the door I go. 1 mile to go. Almost done. Taking off the jacket for this. That's it. 15 miles. I'm done. I'm finished. Whew. I really need coffee and a shower and a nap. But I made it. I made it.
And there you go, 165 miles in 11 days. I'm pretty happy with the way that things turned out. Would I do this again? Absolutely. I love being able to challenge myself. So congratulations to Ravenclaw, who won the most races overall and came in first place in this year's Quidditch. And super special thanks to my team, ConfrinGO. We completed, as a team, over 4,600 miles together over the course of the 11-day event. Extra special thanks to our team captains, Courtney and Peggy, and to the members of my mini team, the Sparks, Blair and Heidi. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my experiences over the past week. I'm glad that you could tune in today. Make sure that you click on the subscribe button in case you haven't already so that you don't miss any of my other videos that are going to be coming out soon. Also be sure to check out my social media and the links down in the description. I can be found across most platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thanks so much for being here and I can't wait to see you next time. Happy running, everyone.